this story was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. And, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park. And there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that the facility's really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. I didn't find anything that was alarming. And unfortunately, in my life, I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. And Joe is not a bad guy. I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that he's not a bad guy. Our biggest issue and what we were doing on this show was his breeding policy. He does this thing where he takes the cubs away from the tiger cubs away from their mothers at a very young age, almost like one week to 10 days. And for me personally, that doesn't sound natural. It's unnatural for unless there's a medical problem with the mother can't provide for the cub. It seems like the natural, safe environment would be to let the cubs be raised with the mother, and then when it's time to part, in the wild, it's usually about 2 years, that they would, they would be weaned properly and trying, even though they're in captivity, try to keep the best natural habitat and situation. So we did ask Joe if he was willing to stop that particular process, but he said no, and that's his prerogative. He's not doing anything illegal, and it's really just, I think at this point, about trying to help the animals as much as we can, and maybe changing laws, getting a little bit more stringent about training, about education, about professionalism. So ultimately, it was a little disappointing that